People don't live their lives, they perform it, you know. Until the day you choose self-awareness, you will keep on chasing validation instead of living with intention. Before self-awareness, many people live reactively. Their decisions are based on external cues. You know, what society deems successful, what their family expects, what social media rewards. Now validation has become a currency. The more likes, praise, attention, and approval you get, the more worthy you feel. But now this is an illusion. Huh? It's a cycle that feeds your ego, but now it starves your soul. You begin to prioritize optics of authenticity. You dress, talk, and choose careers or even relationships, not because they align with your truth, but because they make you look good to others. Without self-awareness, your identity becomes a performance. It is now polished for the crowd. But when you're alone, bruh, you're feeling so hollow. Self-awareness isn't a natural state. Don't think it's a natural state. At now, at oh, my time will reach when I'll start my self-awareness. No, it's a brave choice. It's questioning everything you've believed about yourself. You know, it demands you peel back the layers of conditioning, trauma, and external influence. You have to ask yourself, who am I outside all this, outside my roles, titles, and societal expectations? Who am I? Starting this journey is confronting because you might realize that your goals were never yours, that your relationships are rooted in fear, or that even your success is a mask for insecurity. That's why many delay it. They'd rather feel comfortably lost in validation than uncomfortably found in truth. My people, living on validation is like being on a leash. Your emotional state rises and falls depending on how others respond to you. If they clap, you feel worthy. If they criticize, you shrink. You know, you outsource your own confidence, your choices, even your happiness, you outsource it. You know, it's very exhausting and disempowering to say. But once you start living with intention, the shift is radical. You no longer act to please, you act to express. Huh? You are no longer performing for applause, but now you're showing up from a place of purpose. Your energy becomes sacred. You know, your yes means yes, and your no means no, because both come from alignment, not fear of disapproval. When you're becoming self-aware, you know what triggers you and why. You recognize your patterns and you take responsibility for changing them. You no longer need people to validate your worth. You validate yourself. You make choices that feel right to your body, not just ones that sound right in the society. They feel right to your nervous system. It's a shift from what will people think to what aligns with who am I, who I'm becoming. You know, from I need them to see me to I see myself clearly. Intention is the fuel of freedom. It means every step you take is rooted in purpose. Whether you're building a business, choosing a partner, or even setting boundaries, you do it with clarity. You're no longer moving through life hoping for permission. You are building your life like a conscious architect, not a passive passenger. Mm? And that kind of life, it doesn't scream for attention. It radiates with quiet confidence. It doesn't beg to be understood. It simply is, because the foundation is truth, not performance. Self-awareness is not a luxury. It's the beginning of freedom. Validation will keep you in the crowd. Intention will set you apart. The longer you delay the journey inward, the longer you live reacting to a world you were meant to reshape. My people, heal. Heal.